Our restoration comes through our obedience. Change comes through corrective behavior. And if all of us get into the righteous mindset, then restoration comes. People are at the door of their significant change and will lose what the Most High has for them because they've never seen their faith as something to fight for. You and I as the Israelites have to war within yourselves and against your own fleshly lust. You have to war with worldly temptation. With all the spiritual energy you can muster, war for the kingdom of Yah.
We aim and shoot scriptural bullets at demon troops. I'm just spitting truth. Look at yourself.
Shalom, shalom, Shabbat shalom, all praises to the Most High. Thank you for joining us for war for the kingdom. We give the Most High Yahweh thanks and praise for the work that the Messiah has done on the cross by receiving us back to himself and reconciling us back unto the Father. We also give the Father thanks and praise for all of the bishops and apostles and mores and deacons and disciples and True Nation brothers is in True Nation, and yes, the sisters too. We give the Most High praise for you. We're going to get right into our lesson. The title of today's lesson is Affliction and Oppression. Affliction and oppression. Now, there's one thing I've noticed throughout as far as being in this truth, right? The Yah does not wake people up in comfort. Most people don't come to the truth comfortably, as if to say their life is good, they're doing okay. That's most. Now, if you did come like that, that's a rarity. But most people come when there's a discomfort in their life, or when they can clearly see, empathize, or sympathize with that discomfort. He wakes people up through affliction. And us as a whole, the children of Israel as a whole, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the system of oppression to wake us up. And the system of oppression is pushed through that affliction. And that's the only reason why many of us are sitting in these seats today. That's the only reason why many of us have come into the truth today, because oppression has opened us up to this truth. We can identify with the affliction. Let's get Job 36 and 15.
This is the book of Job, chapter 36 and verse 15. He delivereth the poor in his affliction.
He delivereth the poor in his affliction. Read.
And openeth their ears in oppression.
That's the only way Negroes' ears are going to be open in this truth. We didn't hear nothing about Carmelo Anthony's situation until almost the sentencing was about to happen. We didn't hear nothing about that situation. It wasn't a big social media thing until almost the sentencing. We didn't hear about Mr. Child gunning down that 14-year-old boy, I can't think of his name, escaping me, in North Carolina for thinking he stole a bottle of water. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Then folks want to say, oh, we need to boycott. Oh, it's getting so bad. These heathens never loved you.
Okay.
The system of oppression is real. The affliction is what makes you sad. Like the scripture says, I'm going to go away until they acknowledge their offenses. The affliction is what brings you to the truth. A lot of our situations have become too comfortable. Let's get Revelations 12 and 12.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Come on.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Woe unto those that dwell upon the earth. Woe unto you. Why? Come on.
And of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you.
The devil has came down, read.
Having great wrath.
And he's angry. Come on.
Because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
He got just a little bit of time to whip you into shape. Oh, yeah. The Most High is using our enemies to put us in check. You can't put yourself in self-check, so he uses the enemy to put you in check. Blood touches blood when it comes to the Israelite. You want to murder your brother? You want to hate your brother in your heart? You want to commit adultery, fornication, lie, cheat, steal, backbite, whoremonger? You want to break all of the commandments? Guess what? Affliction coming your way. Affliction is coming. Oh, the system of oppression is coming to whip you into shape. Let's get Ecclesiastes 38 and 34.
It's the book of, you're talking about
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 22,
38,
38,
and 34.
And verse 34. And it reads, but they will maintain the state of the world, and all their desires is in the work of their craft.
They want to maintain the state of the world. The heathen and the unbelieving Israelite are going to try to maintain this current state of the world because they're happy with it. The unbelieving Israelite, you believe, hey, listen, especially if you're doing well. If you're doing well, you like, oh man. All that Israelite stuff. I don't need that stuff. Because it hasn't affected you. And the heathen is on top of the world. Edomites on top of the world. The Moabites, they're on top of the world. It's not affecting them. Just like this video that came out. I don't know this Asian man's name, the one that came out and said, we're not going to sell you no more egg fruit young and all that kind of stuff. Go ahead and boycott. Where you going to get your liquor from? Where you going to get your cigarettes from? We the ones that sell you all this stuff. Where you going to get your nails done at? Where you going to get your hair? Where you going to get your hair from? Y'all didn't see this video? Y'all didn't see this video? You seen it? Yeah. And then folks want to come on and say, oh, we're going to boycott them. When the Israelites been telling you all along, come on, let's get away from this cruel man. Let's get away. Let's jail together. Let's put our money together. Let's do what we got to do. The heathen and the unbelieving Israelite is going to try to maintain their current state in the world. The heathen maintains it through their policies, which are their laws. The unbelieving Israelite by their philosophy and as to how they interpret them, their philosophy. But we have to remain diligent. Let's get Philippians 1 and 28. Philippians 1 and 28. Chapter 1, verse 28.
There's a book of Philippians, chapter 1 and verse 28. And in nothing terrified by your
In
adversaries,
nothing terrified by your adversaries. Read.
which is to them an evident token of perdition.
This is an evident token of their destruction, their hell, perdition. Come on.
But to you of salvation, and that of God.
And that of Yahweh. So don't be intimidated or frightened or shaken by those or who oppose you, terrified of your adversaries. When the servants of Yah refuse to fear, they demonstrate faith, power, and protection of the Most High. And in nothing terrified by your adversaries. Don't be terrified by your adversaries. Those who have created the system and who perpetuates a system that keep you in affliction. Give me Psalms 64:1.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 64, and verse 1.
Come on.
To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O God,
read
in my prayer. Preserve my life.
Preserve my life
from fear of the enemy.
From fear of the enemy. You have to have that prayer in your mind. Because when you're trapped into a system of affliction and oppression, it generates fear. And a lot of folks deal with anxiety and don't even know they got anxiety. You got anxiety because of the oppression and the fear and the affliction, rather. These things have come upon you because of the oppression and the affliction, and you're not even aware. I remember when we first moved down here. We first moved to Georgia, so much open space and open plain, and my spirit became so relaxed, that I didn't understand something until I went back home. My spirit had became so relaxed and so at ease in Georgia. I was so comfortable. So when I went back home to visit up in Detroit, my first time going back in Detroit, after I'd been here for a while, I felt uneasiness when I went back home, but I could tell the difference. But when I was living there, I didn't know that I was uneasy in the traffic. I didn't know I was uneasy at the store. Because I'm used to living like that. I'm used to being on guard at the gas station. Because I know this is where people get robbed and killed at. But in the back of my mind, I'm on guard. You understand what I'm saying? I'm on guard. I didn't know that was an anxiety issue.
Yep.
Telling you what I know. And many of you going through the same thing. You just don't even know it. You are unaware that you ain't supposed to be feeling like this. But you're so used to feeling like that it's normal. It's normal for you to be on guard, to be anxious, to have anxiety, to be worried, to be afraid. Read 64 again, Psalm 64:1 again.
And it reads, hear my voice, O God, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
So some of you still, even with good license and insurance, still get nervous when the police get behind.
That's all.
License good, insurance good.
Still might fit the description.
You still get the shaking when the man get behind you. You've been used to a system of oppression and affliction so long till you know what it means to be driving while black. People laugh about that statement, but that's a statement of oppression. When you say, "Oh, they was driving while black," that's a statement of oppression. That's a system created to oppress you, and we take it like we used to it. Nothing. That system was to keep you in check. To keep you in check for a reason. Lamentations 4:17.
Lamentations chapter 4 verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation.
We watched for a nation, come on,
that could not save us.
That cannot save us. I'm talking to the unbelieving Israel. You watch for a nation again, your job saved you. They just did the what did they call that? The memorandum of understanding with President Trump. They said even if this thing goes through like it's supposed to 100%, you still got almost a year before things get back right. And that's if it's stable.
You know, it just closed again, right?
It just closed again?
The straight, yeah.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, Israel keep attacking.
Listen, let me tell you something. If you don't understand that famine is coming and that those things is coming up on the earth that we talked about even last week are coming up on the earth, you better open your eyes and understand that the Most High has used the heathen to put pressure on us to wake us up to this truth. Now the heathen know he has but a short time. Because we are matriculating into the truth, slowly but surely matriculating into the truth. It ain't like the days of the apostles when 3,000 or 4,000 souls in one day came in. But we starting to see a lot of folks come in. They matriculate slowly but surely. They coming into the truth. And you better believe the enemy is aware of that too. And he knows he got this for a short time. And this thing with the Strait of Hormuz, they saying that they got to do 500 million barrels of oil a day to catch back up. And in 287 something days, they saying it still ain't gonna be right. They're talking about well into 2027 before they can even look like trying to get back to the beginning of where they need to be. Did y'all know we was 4 weeks from running out of oil?
Nope.
4 weeks. We had why you think Trump was so desperate?
Because that deal is horrible.
The deal is horrible. That's why he was so desperate, because we had 4 weeks left. Four weeks before the oil was done out of there. Before everything skyrocketed, gas, food, everything. Let's get Psalms, the 2nd chapter of Psalms.
The book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 1.
You're going to come into the truth. Most High got to twist your arm. You're going to come into this truth. Psalms 2 and 1. Let's go.
Why do the heathen rage?
Why is the heathen raging? Come on.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
And why are the people imagining a vain thing? To rage is to be violent, uncontrollably in anger. Why is the heathen so angry with us? To the point where just to see you is to gun you down. Just to see you. Because you got to remember the young man that was at the gas station. I can't think of this boy's name for nothing. The young man that was at the gas station, he didn't steal anything. He just ran up on him. You stealing water. And that was enough for them to chase this boy out of the store, chase him down a few blocks, chase him down, and shoot him down in the street like a dog. How many times we got to hear this same story before we understand that this is a system of oppression and affliction, whereas people think I can get away with it?
I have his name.
Huh?
I have his name if you want.
Yeah, what's his name?
Cyrus Carmack Belton.
Cyrus Carmack Belton.
Yeah.
Young Cyrus, 14 years old. He ain't the first. We know that. He's definitely not the last. Yeah. Botham John was his name. The brother that was sitting in his own living room eating ice cream when the police walked in there and shot him in the chest. He at home watching TV eating ice cream. He ain't behind the vehicle. He ain't in the store. He at his house. In his boxes eating ice cream. The police walks in his house and shoot him, guns him down, shoot him in the chest. And many, many others, like Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, with a toy water gun. The police shoots him in his head, playing outside. I've seen videos where you had other nations run up on the police with weapons and they was able to maintain themselves.
Yep. All the patience in the world.
All the patience. Don't you dare be a black man and have something that even resemble anything in your hand is going to be considered a weapon. It was Stephon Clark in his grandmother's backyard with a cell on the phone. He wasn't on the cell phone. He was on a house phone, one of those, the ones you walk around with. Cordless phone.
Mm-hmm.
He in the backyard, the cordless phone. The police chasing somebody else. He turns around. They shoot him. Stephon Clark. Remember him? How about Philando Castile? The police asked him, did he have his gun? You got a gun? He said, yeah, I got a gun. I got my permit right here. You want to see it? He said, yeah, let me see the permit. He reached for the permit and the police gunned him down. Yeah. Ahmaud Arbery here in Georgia, jogging down the street. Stop and say, oh, that's a nice house right there. He looks at the house. Somebody said, that Negro breaking in that house. People that are not the police pulls up and gun him down. Chase him down and gun him down. We're constantly dealing with heathens that are raging, uncontrollable raging. They're violent. Their anger can't be controlled. And now with folk like Donald Trump in office, we are starting to see that they are getting brazen. They are getting brazen with being able to say what they've been thinking the whole time. Barack Obama tricked us. Folk thought it was over with Barack. They thought it was over. You come to find out, no, the same old haters right there. You talking about folks who sent postcards to one another with images of hangings. Imagine that. You send a postcard to your family, you smiling while there's a dead body that you just killed and set on fire. Imagine the mentality of that. And we're not talking about 200 years ago. We're not talking about 200 years ago. Yeah, we're talking about just a couple decades ago when stuff like this was happening. We don't want to get into the heart of the oppression, the heart of the affliction. We just like to, black folks have such a short memory. Such a short memory. And we still refuse to repent and gel together and be with one another and understand that the only way out of this is to keep in the Most High's commandments and being with each other. That's the only way out, family. There's no other way out. They don't want you as much as you want to be like them. They don't want you. The thing that they imagine is vain. Drop down to verse 4. Psalms 2 and 4.
And it reads, He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Come on.
The Lord shall have them in
He's going to
derision.
have the heathen in derision. Meaning he's going to have them in ridicule or mockery, because all of the things that are doing are vain. Because we're going to come out on top. Regardless, we're going to win. The Most High created something. And I'm going to say this. And it can be controversial what I say. The Most High created something that he hates. He created something that he hates, and he created his own enemy. He created a people who would invest or create a system that will constantly be at odds with the people of the Most High and will be at odds with God. I'm talking about these people have created a system of affliction and of oppression. Let's go back and get some examples of this system being created. Let's go to Exodus, because this is not the first time we've been in this type of system. Exodus 1, chapter 1, start at verse 9.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 9. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Because you know that's what they believe, right? You know that's what they know. For sure. Come on.
Verse 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
Let's deal wisely with these people. Come on.
Lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
Read.
And fight against us. And so get them up out of the land.
Let's get them up out of our land by creating some type of system to keep them in check. Verse 11.
Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters.
Come on.
To afflict them with their burdens.
They set over them taskmasters to afflict them over their burdens. Read.
And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pitmah and Ramses.
So they said, let us deal wisely. When you say let us deal wisely, that means let's be cunning with them. Let's watch them. Let's see what they like. Let's see how these people are. Let's see what they like to do. Let's see what they laugh at. Let's see what kind of music they enjoy. Let's see what kind of food they like to eat, so we can implement something in order to keep them in check. Listen, folk don't believe it, but it's true. When they do stuff, when the heathen do stuff, they got you in mind. How is this going to affect those people, and how can I get the most money out of them? How can I use them and still destroy them at the same time? Now, to afflict them with their burdens, meaning to keep them in a certain mind state. So I have to look out and find certain individuals who can be over them to keep them in the mind to where I need them to be. These are some of your community leaders, so-called community leaders. Need to keep you in a certain place, keep you in a certain docile, keep you humble and docile, and keep you in a state of mind where you can't say, I need to do something about this. Let's go to verse 12.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 12.
These were those taskmasters. Verse 12.
But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
It's the same thing today. It's the same thing. We don't die, we multiply. The more they do to us, seemingly, why won't these people, we didn't tamper with their food, which can be proven 100%. We didn't tamper with their water source. We seen that in Flint, Michigan. Remember that? For years, they let the people drink contaminated water with lead in it. That messes with your brain. It creates a chemical imbalance in your brain. Verse 12 again.
Verse 12. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
And it was grieved because of the children of Israel. Verse 13.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
The Egyptians at that time made us to serve with rigor, just like the Americans at this time make us to serve with rigor. And it's through whatever systems that's put in place to make it harder for us. Verse 14.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field.
Whatever the service was, they made it difficult. So just that little small sentence right there, in all manner of service in the field and all their service. That is a system of servitude right there put in place, and to make it an oppressive system, they put certain things in place to afflict the children of Israel. Finish that verse out.
All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor.
Read it again.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service
all
in
manner
the field.
Of service in the field. Come on.
All their service.
All service, no matter if it was what kind of service it was. Come on.
Wherein they made them serve.
Come on.
Was with rigor.
With hard bondage. Hard bondage. With rigor means with hardness. With hardness. Rigor actually describes a condition of stiffness. They made it stiff, or they made it strict. Rigor is frequently refers to a process of a certain restraint, or the practice of maintaining strict consistency with certain predefined parameters. It is defined as hardship. Hardship. We're going to set the poverty line at, what's the poverty line now? 11,000 a year or something like that. 9,000 a year, something like that. The poverty line is, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure they work real hard, just so they can maybe get right at that poverty line or a little bit above that poverty line, and we're gonna keep them right there. And anytime you think you're getting over, we're gonna raise your insurance. We're gonna raise your medical insurance. We're gonna raise. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna keep you right there, no matter how hard you work. We're gonna keep you right here at this level right here.
16,000.
Is it 16,000 now? We're gonna keep you right there. We're gonna break your back for 40 years to keep you right there. Let's get Exodus 1 and 14.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 14. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. 15.
No, I want 15. I want Exodus 5. Let's go to Exodus 5. Exodus 5 and start at verse 10.
Exodus 5 verse 10. And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spoke to the people, saying, Thus saith Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go ye, get your straw where ye can find it, yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
What's happening here? This is for the last few minutes I've been talking about a system of oppression or a system of affliction. So when you read this in verse 10, the taskmasters who was appointed or who would be your community leaders over our various communities, they pay. They give them money to keep you in a certain position or a certain state. These officers, they speak to the people saying to the Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. And verse 11 says what?
And it says, yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
Verse 11, go ye. What does it say?
Go ye, get your straw where ye can find it.
Get some straw where you can find it. Read.
Yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
Not one aught of your work shall be diminished, but the work will remain the same. So this is creating a system of oppression for the children of Israel. Verse 12.
So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw.
Read.
And the taskmasters haste them, saying, Fulfill your works, your daily tasks, as when there was straw. And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten.
Was what?
Were beaten.
Was beaten. Come on.
And demanded, Wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in making break both yesterday and today, as heretofore?
As heretofore, the Israelites that engaged mainly in keeping the tally of the bricks and seeing that the proper number was reached, satisfying the masters and keeping slaves appeased. This was the job of the officers. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Does that sound familiar? Sound very familiar. So these officers will be who? You got your taskmasters, you got your officers. Who could you say today would be an officer over the people? The taskmasters is people like the NAACP. Who would be the officers?
These Christian pastors.
These Christian, like from the southern, what is the Southern Baptist? What is it called? That organization? I can't. Southern Baptist Leadership or something like that. Southern Baptist Leadership Conference. To appease the people. We see them riding around in their caddies. The They want to tell you, come on to the voting booth. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it right for you if we just voted in.
Mm-hmm.
Or when something happens, we are there at the demonstration. No justice, no peace. When? When has the heathen ever not had peace? There's always been injustice. When has it had been any peace for them? That's just something they do. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. What does that do? If we ain't doing nothing for ourselves. And I ain't talking about selfishly either. If we ain't doing nothing for ourselves collectively, making our money work for what we need to work for, spending with each other. It's so easy to do now. We can go out our way. We don't even have to go out our way to try to find black-owned anything. Or even Israelite. We got so many Israelite businesses. You don't have to. You can search online.
Mm-hmm.
Collectively help one another. Give me Exodus 5 and 15.
Exodus chapter 5, verse 15. Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, Wherefore didst thou thus with thy servants?
Come on.
There is no straw given unto thy servants. And they say to us, Make brick.
Come on.
And behold, thy servants are beaten, but the fault is in thine own people.
But the fault is in thy own people. The servants are beaten. Thy servants are beaten, but the fault is in thy own people. It's the heathens' problem and not ours. But you put that on our backs. You want to step on our necks. Let's go to Jeremiah. We got people like Jamal Bryant and other pastors, but that's just to name one. Jeremiah 23 and 1. Who's part of the problem, part of this system? One.
And it reads, Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Read it again.
Woe be unto the pastors
Come on.
that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Now, I'm going to be fair. I'm be fair today. I ain't going to just talk about the Christian pastor. Okay? Even though we know the Christian pastor has been detrimental to our people. But you got some Israelite leaders.
Yep. I'm just as money hungry.
Who is just as detrimental to our people. You can take a nigga out of the church. All right?
Mm-hmm.
He's still going to be a nigga in the truth if he wants to be.
Yep.
If he's a nigga, he's going to be a nigga in the truth. Verse 2.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
So you're going to have to pay for that.
And have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord.
That's with promise. That's with promise. Come on.
Verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase.
So that's how you know that this right here is being said in Jeremiah 21, 1, 2, and 3. That's how you know that that is a last day prophecy. That's how you know that that's a last day prophecy from verse 23. Read it again, verse 23.
Verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries.
Out of all countries. This is the last day prophecy. Come on.
Whither I have driven them.
Read.
And will bring them again to their folks.
Uh-huh.
And they shall be fruitful and increase.
That's how you know that pastors that's being talked about there is in the last days. Now, I don't care who the shepherd is or what that shepherd is claiming, Christianity or what he's claiming. Verse 4.
And I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed. Neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord.
Let's go back to Exodus 5 and verse 17.
The book of Exodus chapter 5 and verse 17. But he said, Ye are idle, ye are idle. Therefore ye say, Let us go and do sacrifice to the Lord.
Read.
Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you, yet shall ye deliver the tale of bricks.
Read, watch this, verse 19.
And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case.
They were in evil case. They were in a situation. They were in an evil case. Come on.
After it was said, Ye shall not diminish out from your bricks of your daily tasks.
It was a big conspiracy. It was a big conspiracy. It was a big fat conspiracy. Meaning it was a system of oppression. Give me Psalms 83 and 3. Psalms 83 and 3.
This book of Psalms, chapter.
Just like they held us in Egypt, physical Egypt, the same thing is going on in spiritual Egypt, and I'm showing a correlation here. The correlation. Psalms 83 and 3.
And it reads, They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They took the crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. That is the same thing they do now. You know they have think tanks now. They have think tanks in private meetings and what to do about us, what kind of trends to come out. You know, it was a think tank that they used with them skinny jeans. It had to be. It had to be. I've never in my life seen so many skinny leg men. Why is your legs that skinny? And then they pull out an AK out of it. How? How did you pull out a gun this long out them skinny pants? Telling you. Let's get Isaiah 29 and 15. I'm almost done.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark.
The works are in the dark. Come on.
And they say, Who seeth us?
Who seeth us? Read.
And who knoweth us?
Who knoweth us? Who knows what we're doing? Those are the in cahoots with our enemies that keep us in an oppressive state. I'm gonna say something too here about some of you Israelites that's saying this, and I hope it reaches the right person. Michelle Obama is not a man. Stop saying that stupid stuff. That is something that white folks are saying, even if you think she's not a nice looking woman. If you don't think she's a cute woman or whatever. If you don't think that, that's not a man. That's something that white folks have always said about black women that they didn't like. It's not a man. And even if you don't like what the Obamas have, because folks say, well, you know, they never did nothing but black folks and this, that, and the other. Even if that's true. Even if that's true. He sat in the seat of all those presidents, and they all do the same thing. Except for this last one right here, he's off the chain. They all do the same. All do the same thing. Even if that's true, why do black folks spend their time beating up on other black folks? You say nothing about Bill Clinton. You love Bill Clinton. Bill get on that saxophone with them shades and get to saying he didn't inhale. You love it. I ain't gonna chew the fat with you with other brown and black skinned folks. I'm not doing it. I'm not going online talking about them. Not going online dogging them out. None of that. And some of you Israelite leaders, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, saying that woman is a man. That's just simply not the truth. Give me Acts 7:19. Some of you Israelites are instrumental in tearing down our people.
Acts chapter 7 and verse 19.
Come on.
The same dealt subtly with our kindred, and evil entreated our fathers,
Come on.
so that they cast out their young children,
Read.
to the end they might not live.
That they might not live. That's the whole point of the heathen raging. That's the whole point of an oppressive system. That's the whole point. To cast our children out that they might not live. Whole point. Job 13:4. But there are what? Come on.
It's the book of Job, chapter 13, and
verse 4.
But ye are forgers of lies.
You are forgers of lies. Read.
Ye are all physicians of no value.
And you have no value. No value. Let's go back to Exodus right quick. Go to Exodus 1:15.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Siphrah, and the name of the other Puah.
Come on.
And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women,
come on,
and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
Read.
But the midwives feared God.
But the midwives did what?
Feared God.
They feared the Almighty Yahweh. Read.
And did not as the king of Egypt commanded
and
them.
they refused to do what the king told them to do. They refused it. I'm not going to be a part of this regime that set up a system of oppression to kill my people.
Come.
Now that's some beautiful sisters right there.
Come
on.
But save the men children alive.
Come on.
Verse 18. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives to said unto them, why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men children alive?
Come on.
And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwives came in unto them.
So they were saying, hey, listen, these Israelite women ain't like the Egyptian women or any other woman. Well, by the time we get there, they done took care of the situation. By the time we come in, they didn't. Hey, listen, been on a birthing stool, and the baby is wrapped up in swaddling clothes and on the breast. They are lively, meaning they are vigorous. They are active in promoting the birth of their own children. Verse 20. I'm almost done. I want to read this. I want to finish this out. Verse 20.
Therefore God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied, and waxed very mighty.
Come on.
And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all his people.
What did he say?
Saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive.
This is a system of oppression. We're gonna kill the boys and keep the women. We can kill all the men, and we're gonna keep the women. Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 9. Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 9.
So book of Wisdom, Solomon chapter 10 and verse 9. But wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her.
Wisdom delivereth from pain those that attend upon her. We need wisdom in order to get out of the situation that we are in, the predicament that we're in. How do we get that wisdom? How do we get that wisdom? We repent. We keep these commandments. This is the solution. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, thy mind, thy soul, with all thy strength. And love thy brother as thyself. This is the solution on how we get out of an oppressive system. Drop down to verse 15.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10 and verse 15.
Come on.
She delivered the righteous people
Wisdom does. This is what wisdom do. Come on.
and blameless seed from the nation that oppressed them.
And blameless seed from the nation that oppressed him. When wisdom is applied, brothers and sisters, when wisdom is sought after, brothers and sisters, then we collectively as a nation will rise and come out of an oppressive regime or repressive system. All praises to the Most High. We're going to leave it right there. We'll see you next time. Shalom.
Yourself when the lies and the doctrine you clinging to. Repenting mean the path that you walk and you see it through. That mean you gotta switch up your people leaving the crew. That mean you gotta watch what you say and watch what you do. But until you see the truth, you just looking around for a clue. And it's easy to find evil, cause evil looking for you. Bishop got us militant, keep us ready like Minutemen. Demons in the sleep of Yahweh coming to finish them. Gotta love my features, no difference between our images. Wisdom getting deeper, I'm prophesying to many men. Keep it real, study the word, showing yourself approved. Faith without works is a body, gotta make different moves. I never be perfect, still shooting to fit the biggest shoes. Watching what I eat, son, to eat them, weaponizing the food. We had to fight and sacrifice to get to this point. Follow the laws of the Torah, you can't do what you want. War times, I'm on the line, you could catch me up front. Reading out my 1611, got my Glock in the trunk. Some people don't understand, still it's a hole in their body. Some people never gonna see that it's the devil that got them. You casting spells on yourself, you saying that you got problems. Meditate day and night, but I still get it poppin'.